Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to create a really stylish neon login form using only HTML and CSS. This design features a glowing animated background, a clean layout, and smooth hover effects, perfect for any modern website or portfolio. If you enjoy tutorials like this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to support the channel and never miss any front-end tips. All right. Let's dive right into the code and start coding. We start with a div that wraps everything. This makes it easier to center the form and control spacing on the entire layout. This empty div will be used to show the glowing animation. It's just for decoration using CSS. Now we create the box that holds the actual form. This is where the login fields and button will appear. It's the main visible part. This is the actual HTML form element. It will contain the inputs and the login button. First, we add a text input. The placeholder, username, shows light gray text inside the box to tell the user what to type. In addition, we use required. After that, we add another input, this time for the password. Because the type is password, anything typed here will appear as dots instead of visible letters, just like on any login form. This field is also required. Next, we create a button that submits the form. We'll style it later to give it a glowing gradient effect and hover animation. In addition to the inputs and button, we include two small links below the form, one for resetting a forgotten password and one for creating a new account. We wrap them in a div so we can align them side by side using Flexbox and CSS. And now is CSS time. We begin by resetting the default browser styles. Setting margin and padding to 0 removes extra spacing that browsers add by default, and using box sizing. Next, we style the body. We give a height of 100 VH, which means the full height of the visible screen. The background is a dark gray, almost black, to make the neon effect pop. We set a clean modern font. Then we use Flexbox to center everything both vertically and horizontally. This makes the login form appear perfectly in the middle of the page. After that, we create the wrapper container. We set a fixed width and height, and again use Flexbox to center the inner content, which will be the form and the glowing animation. Now we add a glowing animation effect in the background. We position the ring absolutely so it stays behind the form and matches its size. The colorful light is created using a conic gradient that blends multiple neon colors. To make the shape match our form, we round the corners. Then we apply a blur filter. That gives the glow a soft, dreamy look. To bring it to life, we animate the ring in a slow, infinite rotation. And finally, we send it to the back so it doesn't cover form itself. To make the glow move, we define a keyframe animation called rotate. It starts at 0 degrees and ends at a full 360-degree rotation. This creates a smooth spinning effect. Next, we design the form box itself. We give it a dark background with soft rounded corners and add a subtle neon shadow that glows just enough to make it stand out. Padding gives space inside the box, and we keep in front of the glowing ring by setting a higher z-index. We add a heading at the top of the form. It's centered and colored in bright neon to match the overall theme, with a bit of space below it to separate it from the inputs. Inputs take up 90% of the container width, providing a roomy area for typing. Padding adds space inside the fields, while vertical margins separate them nicely. Removing borders and outlines creates a clean design. Rounded corners soften the edges, and the dark background fits the neon theme. White text at 16 pixels is easy to read. The button matches inputs in width and padding, keeping the layout consistent. A margin on top separates it from the inputs above. Rounded corners maintain the smooth style. The neon gradient background transitions from pink to yellow, making it stand out. Black, bold text contrasts well, and the pointer cursor indicates clickability. The transform transition makes hover animation smooth. On hover, the button gently scales up to 105% of its size, giving a subtle but inviting visual effect that encourages clicking. The links container has a margin separating it from the button. Flex Layout arranges the links horizontally, spreading them apart evenly. Side padding keeps the links from touching container edges. Links use smaller text to show their secondary actions. They're displayed as flex for easy alignment. Removing underlines cleans their look, and the color smoothly changes to white on hover, highlighting interactivity. And that's it. We just built a clean and stylish neon login form using only HTML and CSS. With glowing colors, smooth hover effects, and a dark modern layout, it's the perfect component for any futuristic or creative web project. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment with your thoughts, or ask for more designs like this. And of course, subscribe for more creative coding tutorials and web design ideas every week. Thanks for watching, keep coding, and I'll see you in the next one.